The world of celebrity romance has always been a place where whispers transform into storms and glances turn into entire stories. Yet, even in an industry filled with secrets, denials, and carefully constructed public images, there are moments when the truth becomes too powerful to hide. Today, we look at one of those moments. A moment that stirred the entertainment world, electrified social media, and touched the hearts of fans who had quietly hoped for it for years. This is the full story of Ginny and Jayna, two actresses who walked from subtle friendship into undeniable love, and who have finally confirmed the relationship that everyone felt unfolding right before their eyes. Hello fans, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the post notification to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Ginny and Jayna were never strangers to each other. They first crossed paths at a charity gala 6 years ago, an event filled with bright lights, designer gowns, and the kind of polite smiles that never reach the eyes. But theirs was different. The moment they shook hands that night, cameras captured the spark. Fans replayed the clip countless times because something warm flickered between them, something that settled deep in the air as though the universe paused for a second to breathe their moment into existence. Neither of them knew then that this single interaction would evolve into a story that would be whispered, analyzed, celebrated, and finally confirmed. Their careers began taking parallel paths soon after. They found themselves cast in the same drama 2 years later, and that was when everything shifted. Ginny was known for her quiet elegance, the kind of woman whose emotions lived in her eyes rather than in words. Jayna was the opposite, full of vibrant energy, openly affectionate even when she tried to keep herself restrained. They balanced each other, like two halves of something that finally made sense when it came together. On set, their chemistry was magnetic. Not just romantic chemistry for the drama, but something deeper, something grounded in comfort and subtle longing. Staff members occasionally mentioned how Ginny laughed more around Jayna, how she softened, how her normally reserved demeanor melted whenever Jayna stepped into a room. Jayna, on the other hand, became gentler around Ginny. Fans noticed how she often positioned herself protectively between Ginny and the crowd, how she would unconsciously adjust Ginny's hair, or how her eyes always searched for her first whenever something exciting happened on set. These were moments that could not be scripted. Their drama became a national success, but their bond grew into something even greater. After the show ended, instead of drifting into separate schedules like most co-stars, they stayed close. They traveled together secretly, shared the same stylists, and even posted photos that, although taken separately, clearly showed the same backdrop, the same lighting, the same sunset. Fans quickly pieced the puzzle together. Online forums filled with screenshots, side-by-side comparisons, and emotional captions from viewers who were rooting for something more. Still, both actresses remained silent. Not in denial, but in protection. They knew the risks. The industry was slow to embrace same-sex relationships, especially for two popular actresses whose careers were at their peak. Yet their silence did not stop their hearts from pulling them closer. They were often seen leaving events together, riding in the same car, holding each other for a moment too long in backstage areas. And whenever their eyes met on stage during award ceremonies, it was always tender, always full of a quiet conversation only they understood. Things reached a turning point earlier this year when Ginny suffered a minor injury on set. It was not severe, but stress and exhaustion made it more difficult for her. Jayna arrived at the hospital before management even released a statement. She stayed by Ginny's side the entire night, holding her hand, brushing her hair away from her face, and comforting her in a way that felt more like a partner than a friend. When Ginny woke up and saw Jayna sleeping with her head on the edge of the bed, she touched her face gently, her eyes softening with an emotion she could no longer deny. Fans who saw the leaked photos from that night knew, deep down, that this was no ordinary friendship. But it was their recent vacation that pushed the truth into the open. They traveled with a small group of close friends to a secluded coastal town, hoping for privacy. Yet a local restaurant owner, unaware of their attempt to stay low, posted a picture of the two actresses holding hands while choosing pastries at the counter. The photo spread across social media within minutes. The soft smiles on their faces, the ease of their closeness, the interlocked fingers that told a story without needing words, all confirmed what fans had been sensing for years. For the first time, Neither of them denied it. Instead of issuing statements about being just friends or dismissing speculations, they remained silent. But silence, this time, was powerful. It was acceptance. It was acknowledgement. It was the quiet confirmation fans had waited for. Their agencies tried to contain the situation, but the world was already celebrating. Support poured in from viewers, celebrities, journalists, and even international fans who had followed their story from the beginning. Then came the final moment. Ginny posted a photo at golden hour, the sunlight wrapping around her like a soft embrace. The caption was simple. She quoted something Jayna once said during an interview about love being gentle, patient, and not something to be hidden when it feels right. Just minutes later, Jayna reshared the photo with a picture of her own, one where Ginny rested her head on her shoulder during their coastal trip. No explanation. No dramatic announcement. Just two images paired with soft, warm captions that completed each other like two puzzle pieces finally fitting together. This subtle exchange was all the confirmation fans needed. The entertainment world erupted into applause. Their friends publicly congratulated them. Co-stars posted heartwarming messages. To finally see two women in the spotlight embrace their love so openly was inspiring to countless people, especially those who had been waiting for representation that felt genuine. Since confirming their relationship, Ginny and Jayna have continued moving with grace. They attend events together now, no longer stepping apart when cameras flash. They walk with confidence, support each other's projects, and no longer mask their affection behind carefully edited interviews. Fans witness their growth, both as individuals and as a couple, and the world is witnessing a love story that unfolded slowly, beautifully, and truthfully. Their relationship stands as a symbol of courage. It is a reminder that love, in all its forms, deserves to be seen and celebrated. Ginny and Jayna have weathered the rumors, the pressure, the fear, and the uncertainty. What remains now is a love strengthened by time, quiet devotion, and the unshakable understanding that they found something rare in each other. Thank you for tuning in to K-Drama Bloom.